Hey guys, Cyber coming back at you with another video here. This one is going to be an introductory basically to taming or breaking, however you want to call it, the tribesmen out in the world to make them your warriors. There are several different rarities. The ones that I've encountered so far goes from novice, being the weakest, to skilled and master. My guy here is a master. And that changes their stats, what their proficiencies are, but their proficiencies can be random. So if you get a master, if you get one master, it could be really proficient and greatsword, but you get another one of master rarity and it might be dual swords and weaving, or iron making and hammer. It all just kind of depends. Okay, so we got a novice down there. I don't want him. So it looks like we got two novices over here. I don't want them. I try and keep the rarity up as best I can. You know, you don't want to tame weak guys that are just gonna die really easy. Destroyed him, so that was awesome. And you always kind of want to check and see what they have. In the beginning areas of the game, like I do believe it's the rainforest, if you're really low level, you know, you're still using cloth armor, things like that, you can still loot them. But if you're not in the more difficult areas, like down here and up through these areas and above, the difficulty and level of characters gets a lot harder, and creatures alike. So just be mindful of that. The deeper you go in, the higher the level gets. Okay, so another novice. We don't want him. And I'm trying to let my guy get some levels here when he does. So it's not per kill. That every time you kill a tribesman, you do get XP. But every time you hit them, you get XP for that specific weapon. So I'm trying to let my guy get some XP here. And it's aggroed on me, so he's struggling to hit it. There we go, he hit him. Oh yeah, he's toast. I don't want any of that. Let's go a little bit deeper in here. This looks like another novice. So this looks like a dungeon, but it's not a dungeon. It's just a place to get tin ore. There are dungeons in the world though. So we got a skilled warrior here. I would tame it, but I'm really trying to get all master rarity at this point. Okay, so we got a master guard right over there. So let's go ahead and take this guy out. And certain characters do have roles as well, like there's a tank and a DPS. So they did a really good job with separating everything up. Alright, so he finished that one off for sure. I need to heal up here. See if he had anything good on him. So we got some salsa. Actually, I will take that. And gear does have its rarity as well. Like you can have legendary to, I think it's heroic. I wouldn't quote me on that though. Okay, here's the master guard. I don't want to kill him. I want to show you guys how they're tamed. Oh, I hope he doesn't kill him. Okay, no, he's still. So you want to get their health down pretty low to do any taming. Ooh. I think. Okay, right here, just hit E quickly, grab them, suck their life force out, and that's it. You take them back to your base, and that's the whole shebang, guys. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I like it a lot better than Ark and other games like that. Oh, here he is. So he's got 1293 health. I don't know if you guys seen that. Their health does change. It's completely random. Some are super tanky, some are more damage based. Okay, I'm gonna tell him to just go and finish that one over there off. Go get him, buddy. Oh, and it's like NPC's like hidden up behind that ore. Here, we're just gonna head out. I don't know the exact time on when these mines respawn, but they do respawn pretty quickly, so you can come back here at least every 15, 20 minutes. They do reset, so the timer in the top right corner you see on my screen, right at midnight, 0000, if nobody is in a dungeon or a mine, if there are no players in them, no matter what, they will all completely respawn all resources and all NPCs. So that's another cool thing too. You're not having to wait forever to go and get some more. So then what we do, we take them back to the base, and you have to feed them when they're unconscious, just like you would in Ark. But it's not so tedious, and it does not take very long. You know, you're not, for a super rare one, you're not spending 6 days trying to tame one creature or person. Like, I've always hated that in Ark. Like, people have lives, jobs, kids. Nobody can sit there for 6 hours and do that. That it's just ridiculous. I don't care if it feels extra rewarding or not. That pretty much just plays to only people who don't do anything ever. I don't know very many people that can just sit there for 6 hours and feed a Gigantosaurus. So you can lay them on the ground in your base and they will still tame, but they will tame much slower and they lose satiation and water faster. So you always want to put them in a bed. Come right over here. So this will be my 3rd or 4th master tribesman. So we want to make broth. So when they're unconscious, they cannot eat solid food. So you have to make them broth or some kind of liquid food. There's only a couple other liquid foods that work, or at least that I've tried. I know stasis dissipation soup does, and broth. I know both of those work. Sorry, that was my daughter in the background. So then we come over here, open the inventory. So you don't have to hand feed them, you just put it in their inventory, and they'll eat it themselves. So see, satiation and, or satiety and hydration went up. Whenever they go, I think it's about 50%, he'll eat or drink another one. And then you wait. And so the higher rarity does take a little bit longer, but it's not crazy. Like, I just got this guy right before I started this video. So I want to say it takes about 10-15 minutes for master rarity. And like I said, there could be another rarity above master. I just haven't gotten that far yet. When I do, I will make a video. But that's pretty much it, guys. And this is for taming tribesmen, not creatures. Creatures will be another video. I'm gonna try and make quite a few videos. Make a few today, that way I can release them over time. That way you guys aren't having to wait so long. But yeah, so creatures, or taming creatures is a whole other thing. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments and I will answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys.